I am definitely not scared. No one needs to help me. I promise. Everything is fine.
It cocked its head.
I know you can read this.
Please help me. It's trying to understand what I'm writing.
You don't scare me.
I think I fooled it. Although it may be biding its time. It can see how anxious I am.
Only as much as I will let you.
I can feel its warm breath on my neck and its cold tongue as it licks the sweat from my face. I don't know how much time I have.
I loved my mother.
This is a warning to everyone. I shouldn't have used that word. It cocked its head again.
I loved my brother.
It's pressing my shoulders tighter. I need to be more careful. It feeds on fear.
I love you.
It howled with delight when my mother screamed. Crap. I think I can hear it laughing. I can hear it click.
Is that what you're missing? Love?
Mother thought it was my brother. She was half right. It was his skin it wore.
You scared Mother.
He staggered to the house and groaned at her, and she thought he'd been in an accident.
I won't forget that.
Let me in, he said, his voice warped and elongated as if drunk or severely injured.
But I will forgive you.
Who's that? I asked.
Everyone deserves forgiveness.
It's Jason. I think he's hurt, Mother said.
Were you human once?
I knew something was wrong. I didn't recognize his voice.
I can see you in the computer screen.
Friend, he slurred, and offered his hand. His fingers looked like a rubber glove placed on the end of his hand.
Look, I'm staring at you right now.
I didn't have the time to warn her. I tried to shut the door. His arm crunched against the frame.
Yes, that's right. I saw you move your head.
Mother shrieked. It was as if this was what it was looking for. It shed my brother's skin like a coat and rushed over to Mother.
Why don't you let me go?
I couldn't make out its shape. I couldn't focus on it directly. It gorged on my mother's tears. Her noise only made it more ravenous.
I'm only going to give you a little fear.
I tried to help Mother. It batted me off like a fly and sent me tumbling.
Think of it as a compromise.
From the floor, out the corner of my eye, I could make out its form. Its head a skull, like that of a goat or a sheep.
No one's cared about you before, have they?
Hooves held onto my mother's face, and I lay helpless on the floor.
I do. I see what you are, and accept you.
Mother was a shriveled mess when she dropped. A bored-out husk. It then made its way over to me and picked me up.
Please don't take too much of me.
It gently licked my tears. I could feel my heart flutter. It held its hoof to my chest as if listening.
Thank you. You do understand.
I was glad I couldn't see its face up close. I calmed myself, and its grip relented.
The room is starting to spin.
Mom, I heard my sister call from upstairs. What's going on?
You should really go next door.
It lost interest in me and went after her.
They'll be much more conductive.
I shouted, Sally, stay upstairs and don't come down.
My vision's failing.
And then I screamed. It cocked its head and returned to me. I let the fear out, and it began to lick.
I'm not feeling too well.
I've drawn it over to the laptop. I know you'll understand and know what to do.
I think I am dying.
After I post this, I'm going to rest my head on the table and play dead. Please tell it I am.
Remember, I forgive you.
Please tell it my sister has left and gone to the neighbor's house. That'll give us enough time to flee.